Satsang 40. Utilize the human birth. It was explained that you and you alone are the Supreme Self, Param Atman. The signs of that Param Atman will be told to you now. We come to know who we are only by thinking about it through vichara, or self-inquiry, self-reflection. What is our duty when we have taken birth as human beings? This human birth is not for just doing household and worldly duties like the bull that works the oil mill, ever engaged in mechanical, repetitive activities. Carry on your duties in such a manner that you become immortal. Do not live to do worldly duties only to then die. Do not live like this. Live for attaining the state of immortality. For one day you will surely die, and what will remain then? The bones are burnt like a bundle of firewood. Will it be like the Shimga, the Indian festival when people disguise themselves as different animals and enjoy themselves? In the same way, once you die, you have to undergo births in the 8.4 million species as per Hindu mythology. A wasted life and endless births. If a man works and acts truly, he can become God. A jiva is resigned to birth in the 8 million plus different species. No one will come to rescue you if you choose to remain a jiva. When the hook is swallowed, it tastes sweet. But when death comes, the throat is torn. You will see how futile worldly life is as the days pass. Therefore, try to take advantage of this human birth and do not waste it. A beast's hide can be used for making shoes, but a human hide is of no use after his death. Yet if a man makes an effort towards understanding reality, he will become God. This body has absolutely no use after death. As the saying goes, I lived only to die in the end. Do not lead such a life. Live to be immortal. Your birth will be in vain if you do not utilize it for understanding reality. One must have such a son whose banner flies high in all the three worlds. You must reflect on why you were born. Instead of, he came from a womb and entered a grave. Then they have to pass through births in the species, unnecessarily wasting their lives and thereby becoming miserable. The purpose of human birth is to obtain ultimate bliss by realizing God. Instead, people involve themselves in various things and waste this priceless human body. Everyone must prove that he is Brahman, absolute pure consciousness, to obtain the ultimate peace. This is called Purushartha, the goal of man. Only the banner of such people as this flies high in all the three worlds. If we are God, we must behave accordingly. We are all pervading, without quality and without shape. How then can Brahman be entangled in worldly life? If the devotee searches for God, he is found. The devotee is in fact himself God. And when he goes to look for God, he finds that he himself is God. You worship Shiva by becoming Shiva. And further, you must remain stable in the state of Shiva. So acquire Shiva's state, the stateless state. Saint Ramdas said, God is quite near in the heart, but the meeting does not take place for an entire lifetime.